In this video, we're going to talk about the percent proportion. Still part of Unit 6, colors still red. For percent proportion problems, we use this formula to set up a proportion. So we're going to think about is over of equals percent over 100. So this is still like part over whole equals percent over 100, but typically the keywords you look for are is and of. Tip here, circle each part of the question in order to identify the pieces you need for setup. This will help you chunk the problem. All right, so example number 1. We have 15 is what percent of 45? So again, easier to do these questions if you circle and chunk the phrases. So 15 is what percent of 45? So now the setup becomes pretty easy. It's is over of equals percent over 100. So 15 is, that's on top. What percent, we don't know the percent, of 45. So 15 is, that goes on top, of 45 goes on the bottom, and the percent is what we're looking for, so we replace that with a variable. So in order to solve, you would again cross multiply. 15 times 100 is 1,500. Is equal to 45x. 1,500 divided by 45 on both sides. And I end up with 33.333, repeating forever, is equal to x. Let's round to the nearest hundredth today. So at the hundredths place, and I look 1 to the right, it's a 3. So my final answer would be 33.33. And we're looking for the percent, so we want to make sure we include a percent symbol. All right, example number 2. Again, chunk it. What number is 22% of 90? So what number is, that goes on the top. We don't know, so we're going to put an X. 22%, that goes over top of 100, of 90, and that goes in the denominator of the first fraction. So what number is of 90, 22% over 100? And then cross multiply and solve. So 100 times x is 100x is equal to 90 times 22, which is 100 or 1,980. Divide both sides by 100. And that gives me x is equal to 198. We don't need to put the percent sign because we're not looking for the percent. So my final answer, 198. Okay, example number 3. 78 is 39% of what number? So is over of equals percent over 100. So 78 is, that goes on top. Of what number? We don't know, that goes on the bottom. Is equal to 39% over 100. All right, and again, cross multiply and solve. So 78 times 100 is 7,800. Is equal to 39 times x. 78 times 100 is 7,800. 39 times x, 39x. Divide both sides by 39 in order to solve. So 7,800 divided by 39. We end up with 200. Is equal to x. And again, we're not looking for a percent, so we don't need to put the percent sign. Final answer is 200.